at the garage again. I know it's been maybe weeks and weeks. I haven't, maybe over a month. I haven't really posted a video. Really apologize for that. It really comes down to like temperature and things that's been going on. So I just came. I wanted to post this video just to get a recap of everything that's been going on since the last video. I had ordered the bolts, put the engine on the engine stand, and well, when they came in, they're like 5 inches long, and people were telling me, 5 inches is fine, just add a bunch of washers, you'll be fine. And I really don't want to deal with that. I want it to be secure, because I mean, this, after I'm done, it'll be weighing maybe about 300-400 pounds, and if it falls off, I ain't lifting it. So I wanted to make sure that it was on there steady. So I shortened that to 3-inch. Well, it was actually 4-inch 4-inch screws, not screws, bolts, and I have like 4 washers on each, which is not that much. It's basically, it gives me about a half an inch of washers basically on there for 2 of them, and then there's one of them that only has 1 or 2 washers on it. So it's holding on there nice. I mean, as you can see, the engine is on the engine stand. Let me get a better angle here for you. So, as you can see, I got this is the washers I'm talking about. I got like 3 washers there, and on the other side exactly the same, 3 washers there. But the ones at the bottom, like this one here, as you can see, it's just a bolt, because I only had 3. For some reason I only ordered 3, and I ordered a 8. Somebody said order an 8 mil here, but the 8 mils are too small to fit to this area. So I ordered I'm gonna have to go get a smaller one, a bigger one, I mean, but something that's shorter than this. This is one of the 5 inches that I ordered that was too long. But I put it in there to keep it lined up, so when I do get one, when I do get a bolt, I can just put it in and it'll be good. The other side, like I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, I only have the 1 washer here. It's because there's this washer, it comes through on the other side, so I wasn't worried about it busting through the other side. Like these ones here, it's on the engine, and it's all, I don't want to be busting a hole through it, so I want to save myself that problem. I washed the engine down on the other side, like here on this side. I painted it because there was the rustier side. This is the exhaust side, so this is where the side has the most heat. I don't know if you guys saw that. Yeah, see here, this side, I painted that side because I wanted to get all the rust off. This side here, as you can see, it's clean. It's actually a lot cleaner than this side, but this is the exhaust. This is the intake side. This is the side that's hidden close to the firewall. That's not really sees much dirt, much anything. I don't want to get too close with the camera. I mean, every time I always get too close, it's my editing software tends to zoom it in for some reason. I don't understand it, but I try to keep the camera as far away from me as possible so you can see everything possible. I think I'm going to take off this tape. I didn't want to, but I'm going to, because of the fact that, for one, I still have to see exactly what's going on in there. See how much, if there's rust on the cylinders. The engine has been sitting for way too long. I mean, it's time to start putting this thing together. So, okay, thought there was notches in there. I will be I'll get some light sandpaper and sand it down. If anybody is rebuilding an engine and wants to put one of these engines on an engine stand, I'll give you the code. I'll let you know. Those bolts are 4 inches. They're M10s by 1.25. I don't know if it's marked here. Yeah, you see here. on the top. That one, I'll focus it in there. So you see, it says on the top, it says, the second line says 10.9 HC8, 1.25 by 100 ppT. That's, it was 100 it's 100 millimeters, which is 4 inches, so it's 3.95 inches. If you get, I'd say if you get 3.5, you're fine. I mean, I should have gotten 3.5. I'm actually going to go into my local hardware store and get 3.25, because I think 3.25 with one washer I'll be fine. Anything else has happened? I can show you this. This has actually come out pretty well. I'm actually happy about it. It's no good. This is the valve cover. Now this black oil cap is going to be changed. I got a red one, a nice chrome red one that's going to go there on top of it. But it comes out really nice in the sunlight. I'll show it more later. I want to flip the camera over to the other side so you guys can actually see everything perfectly fine. And then I'll do the same thing. I'll give you the update of what's going on inside the car. And at that point, I can show you everything at the same time, right? So give me a minute. I'll flip the camera over and you guys can see what's going on. All right. Thank you to come back. Now, this is the engine itself. It's on the engine stand. As I took the tape off, that doesn't go there. So as you can see, the engine needs to be, it's not horrible. I mean, for an engine that's been sitting for a little bit, this isn't rough. This is all nice and smooth. I will go lightly over it with a light sandpaper. The inside of the engine, though, I don't like. I need to be wiping it down. Gotta get my, because you see inside there, you see those little bumps. Rough. I think that, I don't know if you can see that. Actually, you can see it there, better there. See those little bumps? That, you see if I do this, wipes it off. It's just dirt, but it's because it's been sitting for so long, and I need to wipe it down. I need to take some, there you go, cloth, and I'll get some WD-40 or something. It'll keep it from preventing from rusting for the next little while. I got some over here that I had in a pile of stuff that I bought in the car, and I'll spray it all off and it won't rust. But other than that, I finally found a transmission. I gotta go get it. It's $500. It's guy wanted more than that for it. I was able to talk him down to get less, to pay less for it. He wasn't really happy with that, but he's had the transmission on his property for 15 years, just sitting there inside of his shop, and he's not really using it. So what I want to do is I want to go see him and talk to him. I don't want to go any lower because he really wanted he wanted $850 for the transmission. Sorry, I guess you can't see anything. I'm just trying to wipe this down so I could have it look perfect. I finally got my pistons sitting on their, I gotta go all the way down to this. My arm fits all the way in. I just, with the shirt, the hoodie on, it doesn't. I don't know if that's bad though. See all the way at the bottom, like here, see this one's clean, but all the way at the bottom, there's like that weird, like, I don't know if that's like, over the years of the engine coming up and down, and it doesn't go all the way down to the bottom of that. Actually, what it does is it stops 3/4 of the way down and comes back up. And shit. There you go. So there, that's clean, as you can see. Cleaned that out. Those are nice. They're not scratched. They're perfect. Actually, they look in great shape. They're prepared, ready. I probably should cross hatch them. I mean, they're really smooth, and I really don't want to have any issues with cross hatching. I may get one of those tools today and buy it just to quickly pass it through, cross hatch everything, so the way everything sits perfectly fine. I may just be opening up another can of worms I don't want, but that's it. The other thing I've noticed on this block since I started working on it is that the last person who removed everything, as you can see, like here, there's still like gasket sitting on it, and then up here, a lot of it got off. That was just stuck there. I don't know if they used a gasket maker or gasket glue, that stuff you put on and you stick your gasket to it and it sticks to it, so that way you can put everything in there. You don't have to worry about your gasket moving. Other than that, I'm really happy with the way it's turning out. So that's the head. See, like the head doesn't even look that bad. I mean, it would look better if you seen it in sunlight. I did have a camera, a flashlight, but it died out. But by what you can see, it doesn't look too bad. I painted this side. See, it was all like here, it was all rusty. All up here, down this side, it was all rusty. At the bottom, it was greasy, but when you removed it, it was full of rust. This part here is it's the label. It says 4G64, so this is obviously a 4G64, not a 4G63 block. But it's a nice block. I mean, it's solid. It's not solid. I mean, it's not like a solid block. It's more like it's one piece. It's not cracked. It's not scratched. It's not. There's no work I have to do on it itself. I mean, that little. What's bothering me is really just that stuff at the bottom. But I'm not gonna worry. I guess the piston doesn't go all the way down to that point, so I really shouldn't be concerned too much about it. Yeah. See, this side here isn't bad. I didn't paint this side, but you can see, like, the person who had it before, he must have did a rebuild on it or something at one point, because a lot of these things still look new on it. The guy, I'm not the guy, the original owner that brought the car here to Canada at one point, he most likely did a rebuild or something on it. The guy that had it before me, I think he was going to go do a rebuild on it. That's why he had taken everything apart. He was getting it ready to build. I think he was building a drag car or a race car or something with it. Wasn't really too sure exactly what he was going to do with it. That goes there. Leave it like that. I guess I'm not the only one that has problems with these stupid dipsticks. They don't always go in, and if they go in one way. And they give you the hardest time. Alright, now, for the interior, it's pretty much the same way I left it, minus the fact that I had to order some parts, and I was still waiting for parts to finish the interior. Like, the door panels aren't in. Why? Because this button here, like this button here for the windows is fine. The one on the driver's side wasn't. It was completely broken, so it's not good. I have started putting the radio in. I'm hoping it fits in like this. It's gonna have a weird hole, like a weird gap here on top, which I really don't like. But I'll find some way of putting something up there, I guess. I don't know. Or I'll order a complete kit online for that and just put it in the right way. Until then, other than that, I don't have the other paneling in. All the paneling for the sides here in the back, I haven't had in because I didn't want to put the back ones in. I'm still putting all the wiring in for the radio. So I wanted to redo the wiring, but I bought this wire. It's a company called Scotch. I don't remember. It's the same company that sells that crappy set of for the radio install kit. It's Scots or whatever. It's the wiring is a little bit. I find it's a little too thick for what I need it for. So I'm really just going to do what I can with it. I mean, I guess it's not going to hurt having it a little too thick. But whatever. I don't care. I'm as long as it fits and it works. I do want to change these rims at one point, as I've mentioned. And other than that, I mean, for the seats itself, me and my wife, we were discussing it, and I don't know if we're going to use them. They're 4th gen seats, so they may not work too well. See, as you can see, that it looks nice. I mean, you can tell. I mean, obviously the side here doesn't look the best, but that's going to be in the back, so you may. Oh no, it'll be in the front, but you'll never really notice it. I mean, if it becomes too much of a problem, I'll paint it again. But other than that, she looks nice. Her color, she's a little dirty, but she looks nice. I mean, it's detail. This was actually, it's paint you're supposed to use on top of chrome. So if you have like chrome headers and you want them to look purple, you paint it with this, and it turns the chrome purple, and it still becomes shiny. But I painted this like a silver, like a flaky silver color, and then I painted on top of the flaky silver this color, and it came out like this. So I'm happy with the way it turned out for something that I painted outside and open with nothing on it. So I'm happy with that. The engine bay, I haven't done anything with that. I wanted to. I actually bought these. I'm gonna show you these things. Yeah, dirty back seat, dirty trunk, a dirty car. I bought the paint that I bought to paint the engine. Thought was flat black. Oh, not flat black, gloss black. Turns out it's pearl black, which is surprising me, because I'm sure I read it right and it said black. Black is black. I bought these. I don't know if you guys know what this is. It's you put this over top of your wiring. It's like a wiring covering loom, whatever you call that. You cover your wiring with that, and it makes you every end you put tape, electrical tape on it, and it makes it look a whole lot cleaner. So what I was going to do was I was actually going to tape it. Oh, I can't go here. There's a seat in the way and a thing in the way. I'm going to have to get rid of those seats. Make more space. Well, if there's anybody in the Gatineau area that wants those seats, I paid $80 for them at Kenny Upel. I'll let them go for $60 if anybody wants them. If not, I'll put them online for $120 and most likely sell them as easy as possible. I have the back seats to go with it, so if you want the back seats too, I'll sell you it with the back seats for $120. The car is dirty. I can't wait to get it done and over with. I can drive her. It's something that I'm looking forward to for sure. It'll be something to do with it, especially in the summer. This top though, I didn't know that this top had like a manual, how do you call that? There's like a manual button, you press it and it allows you to bring the top down manually without having to worry about damaging the motor or anything like that. Alright, well, I'll turn off the camera for now. I'm not done, but I'll turn it off and I'll be back. I want to do something else and then I gotta go. I'll show you exactly what I'll do, the last update, and then that'll be at the end of the video. So as you can see, the car is in decent shape. It's coming along. Everything is getting to where I want it to, which I'm happy with. I need to start coming here with other parts. We are Wednesday or Thursday today, I'm not sure. But what I do want to do is come here on Friday, which is they're announcing like 22 on Friday, which should be technically by my idea the last hot day of the week of the year of this year until next year comes around. But I want to take that day and I want to come in and I want to just slap that engine together as much as possible, so like it'll be complete. I will run through that process with my wife. She'll be recording it so that you can see everything I do. I will be going through all the torque specs. I have the book for that. I will read out of the book exactly what they say. So that way, if anybody is rebuilding an engine or they're looking into rebuilding and seeing how hard it is, they can take a look at what I'm doing. I mean, for me, this is the hardest part, the thing you can do, because I didn't take this engine apart. I'm basically putting an engine back together that I know nothing where any of it goes. I know, I mean, as a mechanic, I know what the parts are and where they should go. The person that took it apart did a good job in labeling most of it. Other than that, it was just, there's a lot of random bolts here and there that are in a little metal container that I don't know where they go. And I don't know if he's listening to my videos, if he can just let me know exactly where those bolts go, because I really don't know. They're just a metal container full of nuts and bolts, and I don't know if they were random bolts that he had around and thinking it went to the engine, and he just threw them in there and thought maybe I'd need them. I don't know where they go. I don't know what they do. Also, if there's anybody that needs door panels for either an Eagle Talon 2nd gen or a Mitsubishi Eclipse 2nd gen, I got black ones that I'm not using. They're not in bad shape. I mean, there's one that looks like it could be used for the passenger side. Other than that, the driver's side one is pretty messed up. I don't know if it just happens like that, or you can take them off and take them on. I mean, take them off and put them on. They're just, it's, what I mean, like, you see that door panel? See where it's missing a piece there in the middle? That goes all the way up to the front. This is the door panel here, so like all the part there where you put your hand and you where the handle and all the buttons and everything, that's gone. So I don't know if there's a way of maybe putting another one in, or if taking one off your car and putting it in there and modifying a way for it to fit. All I know is I'm using my gray ones because they go with the car and it makes the car look more unique. Well, not unique, but it's the parts that go with it, so it's more OEM. Looks like I want to. I don't want to have to paint those panels. I really don't. So yeah. So thank you for watching my video. Check out my Instagram. I will be posting not videos, but pictures of what I've been doing today. And don't be shy, leave comments. Anything that you've seen or anything that you're interested in looking at next, let me know. If you live in the Ottawa Gatineau area and you have parts for your Eclipse Talon of 2nd generation and you're looking to get rid of them, or you're looking to sell them or whatever, please hit me up on my Instagram or my Facebook account, or on the video, and I'll be sure to message you back. I look forward to hearing from all of you, and I'm hoping that the channel picks up a little bit more viewers and subscribers. Right now we're at 11, which is not a lot, but I know it takes time to build up viewers. It takes time to go from what I am now to what I'm hoping to get to. I mean, I do look at a lot of videos like TJ Hunt and Robbie Ferreira. I mean, that guy, Robbie, is incredible. He lives in Toronto, in the Toronto area, and I love his videos. They're great. He always has some great content there going on, and I always look forward to seeing what he does next, especially the last videos there. He's been leaving a lot of detail in there that I look forward to seeing what he does with it next. And I also look forward to what he does with Jasmine, if he does anything else with her and with that car, and what he does with the EK and well, we looked at with all of his cars. Actually, I love them, and there's even some cars that look like they're finished, and I'm pretty sure he's not finished. So I don't think he'll ever be finished with any of his cars, and that's what I look forward to seeing what he does next. All right, well, if you look forward to anything, or you want to ask a question or anything, please don't be shy, and don't forget, stay unique.